Resiliency means when someone's trying to put you down, you can always get right back up.
Resiliency means that you can conquer anything that comes in your way.
Resiliency to me is waiting for a brighter day.
Resiliency is probably the most hopeful word I've ever discovered.
Rachel is my daughter, and in 4th grade she was identified with ADHD.
When I was first diagnosed, I was a little worried. I didn't know exactly what it was, and I didn't know how other kids my age would really perceive it.
I wasn't sure if you just had some language delays. I wasn't sure. I was really actually happy when we found out it was ADHD because it actually had a name, and it was something I could say, oh, it's this, and now we can start to treat it.
I remember being bullied in kindergarten a lot and not really understanding the whole concept of why kids weren't really my friend.
We saw the neurologist, we saw the psychiatrist, we saw all these different doctors over the years to try and help you medically. And I was really concerned because I felt like every single day I was sending you to a school where you were so miserable and so unhappy that part of, even with the ADHD, you were completely unable to learn. I couldn't, of course, go to school with you, and I certainly couldn't go to lunch with you to stand up for you. And I didn't know how exactly to give you the skills to deal with it as what you were going through.
One incident I really remember was coming home from 5th grade, sobbing in tears because I felt like no one liked me and I felt like I was all alone. I think I was more or less scared of actually admitting that I was depressed because I was scared of what was going to happen. Because I didn't really know, is she going to put...
Did you think I was going to get mad or
I don't know if
send you away or do something because you were depressed?
I don't know if I necessarily thought that. I thought, oh great, more counseling, more medicine. By not telling you, I was saving myself from a lot of, I don't know if you want to say troubles, but it definitely got the worst in 6th grade when you were changing for 3 or 4 classes. You knew more people, and there was more of a, there were more friendship cliques, and I wasn't really a part of them.
At the end of 6th grade, I went and had a meeting with your principal, and during which time he actually told me that he thought perhaps you would do better in a different school.
Going into the new school, I was like, well, this is kind of cool. I get a brand new start, and it seems like it's going to be easier. I could go to Mrs. Fierce, who was the principal there, and be like, this is going on. And she made all of the kids from the class come in and say one good thing about me. And I was like, at first I was like, this is pointless because none of these kids actually mean it. But then I was talking to some of my friends that were actually there, and they're like, no, we actually meant what we said.
So hearing just those little things from your classmates, something good about you, really helped.
Yeah. Talking to other people, I know that like other kids go through it. And it's really, it's affected me so much that that's what I want to do as a career, is help other kids with experiences such as mine.
Because of your testimony and you talking about the need for mental health services in public schools, they were able to put a little sentence in a House bill that required that new teachers understand the linkages between mental health and learning, which is very important because that's all I think I ever wanted your teachers to understand, was the impact that your ADHD and when you had depression was affecting how you were doing in school. Because you can't learn when you're depressed, and you can't learn if you're not given the right accommodations. I don't know if you realize this, we have mandatory training for teachers on mental health and on bullying. And I really feel that you kind of set the groundwork for that, which is really, really amazing seeing as you're, you know, 16 years old. And I gotta say, I'm so incredibly proud of you